You know, today may be Cinco de Mayo, but there's one treat that's good nearly any day of the year. Ice cream. And this delicious dairy dessert is what this month's Cincinnati Magazine will be all about. And happy to have with us this morning John Fox. He is the editor-in-chief of Cincinnati Magazine. John, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Great to be here. Thanks.
So in our run-up to this segment, you were talking about similarities in a sense between ice cream and beer. Would you elaborate on that for us?
Well, sure. If you think about beer, the way beer has developed across Cincinnati, you know, so many neighborhoods now have their little brew pubs or their little craft breweries, and they've really become a central piece of each business district in a certain neighborhood, and they're all over the place. And so ice cream in a way, and I don't think I really knew this until we started working on this package, that ice cream is kind of similar in that you've got the big guys like Graders or UDF that are in multiple neighborhoods, but there's a lot of little places, and it's not just ice cream. You know, we do a whole map about creamy whips, and that's kind of a whole other thing. They're only open in the summer or spring and summer, but they're in different neighborhoods. And so you've got people just sort of like, oh yeah, I live in Westwood, or I live in Mount Lookout, or I live in Bellevue, and I always go to Schneider's, and that's the only place I ever go to. So it's kind of cool to be able to put all that together and let people know that, because we talk about 36 individual places.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you help by providing a map.
We do. For the map for the creamy whips, at least. And those are, as I said, those are the ones that are usually, they open up around, you know, last month maybe, or maybe in March they open, then they'll go through the September, October. And those are a whole different thing. You know, that really is a summertime treat because you can only get it in the summer.
Well, you know, I'm not calling any names or anything like that, but some of us, Mona Morrow, have problems with ice cream not agreeing, Mona Morrow, with their system, Mona Morrow. You include that as well, right?
Oh, we do,
Mona Morrow?
for sure. Again, that's another thing. That's another thing that I didn't really realize until we got into it, but there's fat-free, dairy-free, there's vegan ice cream.
Wow.
There are so many different things now. They make a lot of flavors, especially a lot of these, again, smaller craft kind of places. They're making vegan, they're making fat-free and dairy-free versions that taste just as good. And for somebody like the unnamed person, which I'm you know, then they don't have to give it up. You know, they can try it and not sort of have that bad reaction. So
Sure.
yeah, it's amazing. Vegan ice cream, I never would have thought was a thing, but it is a thing.
Yeah, how about that? John, we've got just very little time, and I want to hit two things. First of all, is there a spot that stood out to you, right quick?
Oh, I went to this little place called Buena Terra in Mount Lookout Square. It's just a tiny little storefront, and they do gelato, and the guy had been in Italy and picked up the how to do it. And I just thought it was amazing. And they make it every day in the back, and they only have like 12 flavors. And then when they run out, they make more. And it was pretty cool.
All right, tell us about how folks can pick up a copy of the magazine.
Yeah, so it's out this week. You know, you'll be able to find it at Joseph Beth and Kroger stores and things like that. And then we also have a lot of these stories on our website too, CincinnatiMagazine.com.
All right, John, thank you so much.
Thank you, Clyde.